Hi, I'm Greg Bichetti. We're at Temple Bar in Cambridge at 1688 Mass Ave. Today we're going to braise some pork belly. First I'm going to start out by seasoning the pork belly, a little bit of salt, pepper, and Korean chili flake. So let's get started. First I'm going to turn the heat on to get a nice sear. We're going to generously season it with salt, both sides, and some Korean chili flakes for some spice and a little bit of an exotic twist. It's really important to kind of aggressively season when you're searing meat, because what will happen is when it goes into the oil, a lot of that salt will fall right off of it. I'm going to press it on there, back again. Alright, we're going to put a little canola oil in the pan. Something like 5 or 6 tablespoons. We're going to place it fat side down first. Start to hear the sizzle. And we're going to try to get a nice deep caramelization on both sides. That's really important when you're braising meat. You want a nice crust on it. It really develops the flavor during the braising process. So now we're going to take a look at the fat side of the pork belly. See that it's nice golden brown. And we're going to flip it. Usually the flesh side takes a little bit of less time. It takes a while for that fat to render and caramelize. So we're going to wait maybe another 4 minutes on the flesh side to get a nice crust. So at this point I'm going to check the flesh side of the pork belly, make sure I have a nice caramelization, and it looks beautiful right there. Just going to rest it on a pan, put it over here, and now I'm going to keep all the fat in there. That's a lot of flavor, so I'm just going to add my mirepoix, carrot, celery, and onion. I'm going to add my whole cloves of garlic. Stir it up. And just like the meat, I do want to develop some caramelization in the vegetables. And we're going to wait for a little bit until it cooks down. So now the vegetables are really caramelized. They got a nice golden color on them. They're starting to get soft. And this is the perfect time to add the rice wine vinegar and the white wine. So now this is going to reduce until it's maybe about 3/4. It'll probably take about 15 to 20 minutes for that to reduce down properly. Alright, so we're going to check our reduction. It's perfect the way it is right now. So from here, we're going to add our limes. We're going to throw our bunch of cilantro in there. And we have about 6 quarts of roasted chicken stock. Alright. So we're going to mix it up. We're going to re-season the liquid with some salt and pepper. Give it another mix and wait till it comes up to a boil. So now my braising liquid has reached a boil, and we are going to put our pork belly back into the liquid, rest it right on top. So now I'm going to cover it, put it in a 350-degree oven for 2.5 hours, pull it out of the oven, and then let it rest and cool in the fridge overnight. So we've braised the pork belly, let it rest overnight in the liquid. We pulled it out. We skimmed the fat on the top that does rise to the top. strain the liquid out from the solids. And here is our beautiful tender pork belly. That's what it will look like. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut 2 portions out of it, nice squares. So we're going to get a 350 degree oil, bring it up to 350, keep it there. We're going to put the pork belly in there, maybe 4 to 6 minutes until it's nice and crispy, and then we're going to let it drain on some paper towels. So here's our nice crispy pork belly. Just took it out of the fryolator, let it rest on some paper towels, and you can just see by looking at it how nice and crisp the outside is. So what I like to do for something like this is serve it maybe with some cheddar grits, some creamy polenta, and then use that braising liquid that you have left over and reduce it down to a nice sauce consistency and drizzle it around the plate. And there you have it, braised and fried pork belly. Enjoy.